Okay, we're back. We're going back. Again, you guys got to rock with me. YouTube, cut it out. I don't know what y'all doing. Stop playing with me like that. But we about it anyway. So basically what we did was talk about the fact that, and I'm getting right back to the questions I was asking. Ain't no jaded. Now, what we discussed was that there was someone around the mix that was questioning people in CommenterNation, and they were doing it very frequently. Here's what I'm starting to understand. They could have potentially had links to someone else in a situation that was close to it to define occurrences that were going on in a certain way. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. What exactly was going on in a certain way that information could have been posed to be dismissed or covered up somehow?
I'm sorry, repeat that one more time. I apologize.
What was a way that things could have been covered up by using a person that would be asking questions of CommenterNation? And the only reason I asked that is because they also were trying to take shots at my credibility.
Because there is, let's just say, alleged vital information that these individuals are afraid of. As I stated before, if someone isn't guilty of something, if they have nothing to be worried about, why give it any of your attention? Now, usually, if there's something within someone's subconscious mind, then clearly that would have an emotional response and a reaction to what someone else has to say that may be true about them. And if they continue to hold on throughout the night and harbor throughout the night and even attack someone who might have been there and who didn't say anything at all pertaining to a situation, but they want to go ahead and attack them and think that I'm co-signing someone else. The only thing that I've ever done was truly say that this individual was actually around specific people, lived around specific people. That I'm 100% standing behind, because the same person that is trying to turn around and attack that person and saying that they were only living there for 2 weeks, they were the same person that told me they at least lived there for about a good 6-7 months. So I know he's lying.
What was the influence to get on and even lie like he did when we didn't even mention him?
Obviously, it's an attack on his character. Obviously, he runs a very, very open kind of industry, but at the same time, too, a very strict industry. And if they, I'm assuming, probably suggest any foul play on his behalf or even within his own character, that he could possibly lose a lot of funding or even a lot of business for the type of activities that he does, because even in specific situations of potential mental, emotional, or even physical abuse, allegedly, that would be a big situation to where it's not consensual, or to where if he cannot dominate females in conversation. Here's a key thing that I never understood. How does someone say that they ask for consent, but they don't want their women to talk back to them?
I understand. Do you think we'd be better off snatching them up, sending them off to a lab and getting them cloned and back out there? Joking. Or am I? Here's what I'm going to ask. And this is just to Zabella. This is for me to get a general understanding. What and your understanding of what's going on, Zabella, and what you know to be truth, what you know to be happening. Do you think that he has, so the person doing the Instagram has respect for the other people around him, even though he says it?
If he can't respect us and we're women and we're not even anywhere next to him, imagine the people next to him. Imagine his mother.
So that's my thing. He allegedly said something about the mother that was very disrespectful. So I'm not understanding where we can presume he even has a level of respect.
He doesn't. That's what he does. What he does.
Because here's my thing. Even I know when I'm doing an investigation of some sort or speaking about something, to show respect to the mother. To you know, you can't just say whatever you want to say about the mother. Yet it seems he was so comfortable going on a rant and then making that comment, even though it got backtracked and certain things were said. So I'm not really getting where that's coming from. I'm not understanding.
Can I add in a couple of things too? Because I do recall that he was also saying that that his mother doesn't pay his bills. So meaning ex's mom basically does not pay his bills, and so basically he doesn't need to use Ja for clout or for anything like that. But the thing that I don't understand is that anytime that you want to sit there and use a picture to promote whatever type of tour or whatever type of movie or blue light movie that you have going on, it seems that you always seem to make sure that you promote Jase, and then you want to promote your feature that you have going on for yourself.
They all do that. I don't know if you noticed. That's why they're getting somewhere. That's why he has 10K right now, because he never had that. He's never had that many followers.
He had the audacity to actually say that, oh, I'm a fraud or fake or whatever the situation is. And the thing that's so interesting is that he wanted to talk about how we were doing this Cash App shout out or even doing anything like that, and claiming that we were basically asking for charity on the live.
So him stealing from Jase isn't fake? Is that what he's saying?
Yes,
because if he wants to go there, I'm gonna go there too. So you not stealing from Jase isn't fake.
Wait, we don't, unless we have blatant ways to show the movement of money from an account to somewhere. Because here's the thing, and I gotta. Here's where maybe we won't. Wait, we won't make. Wait, maybe we won't see eye to eye with this part. But if you're taking money out of, do you guys agree with that or disagree?
Did you say it again? It went out.
If you're not breaking bread with the mother that created this superstar, I believe you're taking money out of her mouth that she's deserved at this point. Whether people want to love her or hate her, he came out of her womb, which is fact. So you're not going to play with my money. And if anybody's making it, if his song plays anywhere, she needs that bread in her hand. That's just fact. She needs bread in her hand. So if I catch you skimming off the top or something, you got to pay me what you owe. Period.
I mean, unfortunately, I do know the tweet that Bella was talking about, and if people want to go back and decipher timelines of when that tweet was posted and when he was an active manager for Ja, that's a key vital information, but it kind of falls roughly around the same time that he lived with him. So it's just kind of crazy that someone would steal $2,000-$3,000 of skimming money off of the top, and then now this person that was a former manager is no longer a manager within the blink of an eye. And
not even he was a manager for all of them, and all of them have new managers. They all left because they know he's fucking crazy. Excuse my language. But,
yeah, please. YouTube guidelines. Now, here's the thing. I want to reiterate that it's not crazy we're looking at. It can have narcissistic qualities, but I'm well aware what crazy is because I know it very well. And it's not crazy. It's more like a narcissistic quality. Like, I wasn't born with this gift, but I was born with this gift to slap a woman. I wasn't born, and I'm just being real with you. I wasn't born with this gift, but I was born with the gift to convince a woman to not to do the whole team. Like, so let me be real. Yeah, it's possible you could come in good use, but it gets to a point where when my career's taking off, I don't need you no more because I could do everything you can't do for myself.
That's why he left everybody.
Well, it's not he left. That's why everyone else left. Correct?
No, I'm saying X. That's why X.
Okay, yeah, I get. Okay, I understand that point, but we're discussing the manager angle.
Oh, he hasn't. Nobody's left him because he's the main resource. That's why everybody goes to his house. Everybody who's an artist goes to his house who is in that cult.
Well, I'm allegedly a cult. We're not saying that it's a cult because we don't know that detail, but we can presume that it is something and some reason why everybody's rocking with someone. And then they claim loyalty because that's never happened to them. But truth be told, if it happened to someone who's a major star, it's only a matter of time. Like once your stardom reaches a certain level, you may start going through the same issues a superstar was. So it's just about the timing of when it's happening. It's hard to say. That's why I put it out there that at the very, very first part one, that were all of these superstars who are to be or are they better off without this person? Why do they need this person around to get paid anything? Why aren't they grinding and getting their own house, doing something else if they're making this type of money? Just get your own house and participate in your own and get away from where the BS is at. Why be around BS?
The thing that's kind of interesting is that, again, it's a level of power. And the thing that's kind of funny is that the same individual that we are discussing wanted to essentially use, I'll just say, use T. And when I say T, I mean an actual security guard who turned rapper within that circle and basically tried to get them to sick me, basically, like trying to use this person as a dog. And the thing is that this individual, I respect T. I respect that person because he even said to me, yo, I get tired of people trying to use me like I'm some sort of buffer dude to like go handle their business and stuff. He funny enough, seemed to have removed himself from that situation because he was getting tired of trying to be everybody's strong muscle instead of people handling their own stuff. And so even when I was having a brief conversation with him, I said something to him that hit home. Okay? Listen, people, period, need to respect, like I said, those that are living and those that have passed on. I'm talking to other people, regardless of if it's pertaining to TheCzarr or not, who have had other family members and individuals who have passed on that they truly cared for. And they have confirmed to me that I've made those connections without having any type of inclination or resource or anything. Just probably the most a name. The most. Mm-hmm.
Well, see, here's the thing. And presuming I know what you're talking about, there was two major reasons I've gained respect for this person. It's above and beyond anything, knowing anything behind the scenes. Number one, they stood their ground in a way against a dominable force. I mean, a dominable force without anyone backing them and let it be known public. So they weren't playing both sides to look like they were with someone just for the fame and acclaim. They stood their ground. Number two, even though we talk about these situations, I do not find this person to be involved. It's sort of like they carry the same persona as we described when we spoke of X, that they're a genuine person. They're upright, like they walk with their chest out and their back straight. That's the thing. So when we're looking at this situation and they're trying to slide other people in, no, dummy. You said blatantly, and I hope these guys go look at your live again, or I hope it gets put out and they see you said dudes' names we didn't say. At that moment, I knew you were funny business. We never even got up and mentioned names, and you did it live. So that's authentic. I don't hear my name mentioned. Did you remember the first thing I said? Now, I said you mentioned these two young ladies' names that were on with me. Then I asked you straight up, did he say my name? You said the first part. Say it all. Why you got to tiptoe? But then you slide in here and make threats. You're not going to speak. Like, why are you tiptoeing? Why do you tiptoe through stuff? If
he's used to constantly degrading women, regardless of,
of
if they give him a BJ or not. But if he won't allow females to speak their minds, even if they have some sort of level of respectability, because he knows that I will defeat him. I will demolish him.
Okay,
in the conversation.
Let me just mention this quickly. And allegedly, they give him that interaction. Now, if I punched a woman in the mouth, I would tell you. If I uppercutted a woman, if I slammed the woman around, I'd tell you. That's just me. I'd be like, yeah, I did that. Because such and such and such. Because I'd have a reason. Why deflect if you're cool with that? I don't understand it. I mean, maybe I'm from a different class of people who actually be like, yeah, I uppercutted her. Yeah, I did that. But it's like, if you're not proud of what you're doing, why even do it? If you're not proud to have been in a situation where you switch roles with someone and you added the woe to the man, why not be proud of it? Because this is me. I do me. I do what I want to do. It's not that. Do you understand that when you address it in a manner to fight against it without going with the flow of it, you defeat the purpose of you saying you're truthful? I just feel like your mentality's whack. Like you're just not an intelligent person, because that's the first way any intellectual would address it. Yep, I did it. It was awesome. Why? You got an issue with it? You got a problem with the fact that I have someone come over and we have a little more fun? I do something different than other men do? You got an issue with it. So what? You got a problem? Sue me. Why not move that way? Why not stay that authentic? That's where my disconnect comes in with the way things are being mentioned. It just doesn't make any type of sense. It just doesn't stand for some type of presence and purpose. And I just can't rock with it because it does not. And that's what makes them seem untrue. Let alone you're coming on just blatantly calling these girls liars. And you chose to approach one topic, which was the time that Zabella was actually in the house. But dummy, at the same time, you confirmed she was in the house. So I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Is there something I'm missing about intelligence there? You confirmed she was there. The number one thing that I've seen being said to her is that she was never there. So you confirmed she was there. So you're saying all these other men that I've seen telling her she was never there.
They were never there, first of all. If they want to get there.
Well, I'm just saying.
Never there.
I mean, I understand. I understand. Guys, we're about to start the next one. The next one's going to be a little longer. I got to reset this live stream so we can actually address these topics in full. But you were saying he just messed up everything. He just messed up everything with that rant he did, because he said that I was believing lies, doing certain things. I wasn't. I was asking questions. You named other guys verbatim. That's a no-no. You also went on, and when certain subjects were brought up, we have you on the recording we're going to retrieve making a slick comment about the birther that was in this situation. That makes no sense. All rights reserved.